Now, Indian Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi might visit Ukraine in August, and this was a news broken by some of the Indian news outlets. And if this happens, it will mark a tectonic shift in the geopolitics of the southern world, what you call it. The South will dominate or might dominate the whole geopolitical equations of the world. We saw some time back that there was a Chinese approachment for solving the conflict of Ukraine. Now, if you find Mr. Narendra Modi, and I can say you one thing, that according to me, Narendra Modi is the only global leader who can talk directly and friendly manner with both Vladimir Putin as well as most of the Western camp, barring few people like the Canadian Prime Minister or something, some people like that, because of the national issues, national security of issues vis-a-vis Canada. But he can talk with almost everybody in the Western camp, and he's also very, very friendly with Vladimir Putin. We saw it during his Moscow visit, and how he was greeted. Very friendly welcome was there by Putin himself as well as the state of Russia. So he can talk with both the camps. Chinese are also doing their job, and Hungary, Viktor Orban is definitely in the Western camp, but not in the Western camp because of positions he has taken and positions taken by the European Union against him. He also went to both the places, that Kyiv as well as Moscow. So a tectonic shift, I am looking at a tectonic shift taking place in the geopolitical affairs, even in case of Gaza war, Palestine and Israel war. So I am optimistic that things might be solved by involvement of the global South and not by the West or the global North. Even if Donald Trump comes to power in the Oval Office, I am not very much optimistic vis-a-vis the Western camp policy or diplomacy or geopolitics, because I wonder how much the institutions of the American institutions and the deep state is going to support Mr. Trump, because he is not a part of that establishment. And even within the Republican Party, yes, he is having a wide range of support because of his populist politics, because of his popularity among the masses. But if you look at the broad leadership of Republicans, they are actually behind him because he is garnering votes for him. He is an ATM for them. Otherwise, even within the Republican fold, there are people with opposition with vis-a-vis Donald Trump, because he is not a classic type of politician. He is not a very much part of the establishment in Washington or Capitol Hill. So I am looking at turn of events. I'm looking at the tectonic shift in the global policy and diplomacy, and I'm optimistic that Mr. Narendra Modi, if he visits Kyiv, there will be some very good developments. Thank you.